Hey, what's up, real estate family? If you don't know me by now, my name is Mike the Negotiator. I close 6 to 7 figure deals in wholesale real estate, and I want to teach you the same process I use every single day. It's only 90 minutes a day for you to start closing 5 to 6 figure wholesale deals and start making real money per month. My 90 minutes a day to 20K a month process is right here in this video. I went live. I go through everything A to Z. And if you're not in my school group, make sure you join my school group. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now because I have tons of new tips and tricks on how you can start wholesaling. The old method is out. Hyper wholesaling is in. See you there. I wanted to go through my whole process. Welcome to hyper wholesaling. I'm Mike the Negotiator. I've closed hundreds of thousands, up to 7 figures in real estate deals, all through wholesaling real estate. And people are really starting to overcomplicate wholesaling real estate. So what I've done is made up a system to make it a lot more simple for people to start wholesaling. Right now, the economy, the way things are, houses are unaffordable, groceries are barely affordable. Everything's really upside down. And if you're not making 10K a month, I'm not really sure what you're doing. If you're not making a minimum 10K a month, I'm really not sure what you're doing. So we're going to go through my system of wholesaling, what I do every single day to align my business with my goals for financial freedom, for time freedom, to close deals and to make money and to make life that much easier. And so I came up with the 6-tab wholesale morning system. So every day when I log into my computer, I'm going to jump into 6 different tabs to make sure I'm able to close some deals or at least get some sellers on the phone that day. If I can apply 90 minutes a day to my wholesale business, which is what I've done, and show me the most success instead of doing 4 hours of calls, which is just exhausting. Nobody wants to cold call for 4 hours. But if you have to get your first deal, that's what you have to do. But to simplify things and to put in perspective, some of us have jobs, some of us have places to be, kids, other priorities. And so wholesaling, until you really turn it into a machine, you do have to treat it like a side hustle and build up that strength to really start getting deals closed. So what I've done is what I call the 6-tab wholesale morning system. And this is the tabs that I open up on my computer every single day to get the process going. So we start off and I'll have my prop stream open. You'll see it right here, prop wire. I prefer prop stream, but it is $99 a month. So anybody just starting, you probably want to use prop wire. But then I also have what is called Podio, which is my CRM. This is how I'm going to track all my potential leads, all the people I call, all the people that didn't pick up, all the people who might be a hot lead, cold lead, so I can follow up with them and set it up so I track exactly what is going on inside of my business. Then I have what's called cyber background checks to skip trace. PropWire has skip tracing also at 10 cents a month, or 10 cents a skip trace. So I have PropWire open to skip trace, and I have cyberbackgroundchecks.com because I do probate and fire damage. So sometimes you have to look for the family members that are involved with it. And so you can't usually always just use basic skip trace service to find these leads. You might have to find their family members. So I'll use cyberbackgroundchecks.com, absolutely free, and I get very good quality numbers where I actually reach people. So my 4th tab that I'll have open is my county probate records. That's the niche that I personally myself work in and like to talk to, are probate people. That has brought me the largest profit spreads. The people are the easiest to talk to with the highest motivation. So for me, it's all about time when it comes to closing a wholesale deal. So if I need to qualify a motivated seller, I know probate is one of the quickest ones to qualify if they're motivated or not motivated. So my 4th tab that I'll have open is probate records for my local county or whichever county that I'm doing research in. Then I'll also, of course, I got to have ChatGPT or Gemini open. This is to speed up my morning process, whether it's I need a quick script or I need a quick contract written up, I need a quick email. It's just to speed up my daily process so I can focus on making calls, connecting the sellers, skip tracing, those type of things. ChatGPT and Gemini is just going to provide just like a personal assistant. If I need something done on the fly really quickly, if a seller asks me a random question like they're a moving company that can help them move, I'm just going to have ChatGPT and Gemini me along with that. And my sixth and final tab that I have open every morning, of course, is my hyper wholesaling school group. If you haven't joined my hyper wholesaling school group, it is a place of like-minded people. So everyone who's trying to get their first deal, you're hungry to get your first deal, instead of going to TikTok, instead of going to YouTube and all these other places, and you're chasing this wholesaler and this guru and this information, I have everything that I do in my business right in one place. So everyone that's joined in the group, they're trying to get their first deal too. So you're able to talk to like-minded people who are looking to close their first deal and really make a change in their life. I've been on all the platforms, and a lot of people are not really serious about making 5 or 6 figures a month. They say, yeah, on a wholesale, and they come on platforms and they jibber jabber away. But if you join my school, it's free. I have a safe place. So family and friends, maybe you're on TikTok or Instagram and you have family and friends that follow you, and maybe you're just shy. Like when I started wholesaling, I did not tell my family or friends for a long time that I do real estate, because they would almost probably laugh. Like, your real estate license, why aren't you in real estate school? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you? It's none of their business. People don't really understand what you're trying to do if they're not in the same boat as you. So they're either going to laugh or hate, and you don't need that type of energy going into wholesaling. You need to have either support or you need to support yourself. So don't go looking for other people to be like, oh, I saw you on TikTok commenting on the wholesale pages. What are you trying to wholesale for? You think you don't need that type of energy. So if you're in my school group, which is free to join, there's other like-minded people in there who want to close wholesale real estate. They're not shy. They're going after their goals, and they really want to learn the game of wholesaling, because it is a real game. But these are the 6 tabs that I'm going to have open every single morning. I open my laptop, and I do this for only 90 minutes a day. So if I feel like going longer, I'll go longer. But the system is, first I'm going to start off by just building my mini list. I'm going to build my list of people I'm going to target and call just to start my day, because that's the only way you close deals, is when you find people that actually want to sell. So building a list, this means that I'm going to the probate records, or I'm going on PropWire and I'm targeting a specific zip code, and I'm going to go there right now. So I'm going to go to probate. As soon as I crack my laptop open, and see, I was already looking at properties this morning, and it has all the information you need. So I'm going to just do Gwinnett County, Georgia. That's my local county. I know it inside and out. And I'm going to filter out my lead types. So I personally like MLS failed. So these are properties that were listed by homeowners and agents, and it did not sell on the market. So they potentially have high motivation because they wanted to sell, but for some reason the agent probably priced it too high. Market wasn't ready for their home, or maybe they just had a terrible home that nobody wanted, which would fit in as a motivational seller, a wholesale deal. So I will click on failed. I'll set up my whole filter list. And once again, this is all in my school group, guys. That's where I'm most active in, and where you'll get these questions answered. And even if I'm not online, I have the whole course built out so you can get these questions answered with or without me. It's self-paced. See, the price don't really matter, but we'll stay under 400K because that's what investors like. Next filters, we're going to go to owner. So we're in PropWire too, guys. This is a free software. Like I said, I prefer PropStream, but PropWire is cool because it's free and it does have, quality data. I'm not mad at that. So we want individual owners. We don't want LLCs or banks of trust. Those people are hard to get in contact. So we're going to do individual owner type. And we'll do years of ownership. I usually want to do a minimum of usually 5 years, but we'll do 10 years to make the search even more filtered out. And now we're going to go to the MLS filters. So remember I said these properties are on the market and they failed for some reason. whether agent had it listed too high, property didn't sell, but these people want to sell their home. Obviously, they didn't just put it on the market for no reason. A lot of agents are lazy. They don't do their job, and they'll tie up, like accuse wholesalers of tying up contracts. A realtor will, a homeowner believing they're going to sell their property for $100,000 more than it's worth for 3 months, because a realtor's contract is typically 90 days. So they'll tie up a property, and you know why they accuse us of bullshit when they really be the big bullshitters. Although 90% of agents are lazy, in my opinion. So nonetheless, I got the MLS filters pulled up, and you can see how many days it was on market, the max. So we'll just do 90. So that means, you know, did not sell. And ownership, MLS go, there it is. And we're gonna select the date. So I'll do it from the last prior year. So from January 2025 till the date today, failed. So if it failed a couple of days ago, those people are still might be hot and ready to sell. You know what I mean? So save and close now. I'm in my local county. Do I have 0 results? Click the wrong thing. The filter in here, that's not right. Let's take off days on market. Sometimes that acts weird. There either. What did I click? Oh, property value of $90. That's gonna be it. There we go. Now we have 60 results. You have 60 properties we're looking at here. So guys, we're staying in the 90-minute flow. So this is the first thing I open as soon as I crack my laptop open and start my day opening my wholesale business. Run it like a business, guys. Wholesale is not for like, oh, wholesale. Run it like a business. You want, if 6 figures, 7 figures, you have to treat everything like a business. So back to PDF. Once again, we're in the 90-minute workflow. So I opened PropWire, filtered my list, and the first goal, build my list of 10 to 25 people that I want to call. So I'll quickly verify the owner, the little details, and see if that's a property I want to call. So I'm in PropWire, and right here, my filter results were 60. I'm able to take a look at the house, and it's in decent shape. Get all the property information. So I'll click on the owner's name. Oh shit, let me log in. I don't know why it logged me out. Bear with me, guys. It's gonna take me to, where's my thing at now? There it is. Okay, boom. Oh, okay. Back owner, guys, sorry about that. So this is one of the properties that failed within the last year. So it might be a potential motivated owner. I'll click on the owner's name. As you see, it'll say phone numbers right here. And what I can do is click this button that says skip trace. So when I click skip trace, I'll do it right now just to see. And it's only 10 cents. And boom, it's going to populate the phone numbers so I can contact these owners. So I'll call these numbers, whether they work or don't work, I'm not sure. But the goal, once again, remember, guys, is we're sticking with the 90-minute workflow. So I open my PropWire tab. I started building my list. I'm finding my owners. And this is one of the 25 to 40 people that I want to call today. So I can add that to my list of leads. Then we go on to, like I said, on part 2, we skip and import. So we're checking out all the people we're going to call. And I also have the tab open called Podio. Podio is my CRM. That's my customer retention management. So where we at? Yo, where'd you go, Podio? Did you close? My computer's acting crazy today, for real. Let's go to Podio. Had you open. I'll be in my Podio, and I'm gonna save all the people that I call. I'm gonna document everybody that I call. So here's a pretty right here. So I'm gonna save the address, the phone numbers I call. I'm gonna document what happened. I'm gonna say, hey, I called Shirley at Shayla, and Shirley picked up, but she said she's not ready to sell. Try back in 30 days. So I'm gonna put that in my notes and add a follow-up notification so it'll pop up on my phone or computer when it's time to go and call them back and follow up. And the key to closing deals, you're gonna close 75% of your deals off of a follow-up. You're not gonna call someone the first time, the second time, the third time, and get a deal under contract. If you do, super job. That's a little butter deal I call right there. And I've had a few, but mainly you're gonna be having people call. You're gonna have to call people of more than a few times to get a deal closed. So let's go back to the 90-minute strategy. And make sure you join the school because I have this 90-minute strategy. It's in my school group. I'm just here showing you guys a little preview because I really want people to start winning in wholesaling. If you have any questions, don't be scared to drop them in the comments. I'm looking at the comments too. Outreach sprint, like I said, for the first 90 minutes. Once I get my list, skip trace, and I have my numbers, it's time to call or text. You can find a program that works like batch leads. Yeah, we do land too. Big, of course. Land actually the niche where people are not hundreds of people in it. You know, if you call someone for a house, they're going to say, well, I talked to 10 people today already about that. When it comes to the land, yes, not a lot of competition, profit spreads. So I look for land as well. So we've got our list and we've got our numbers. I do outreach and I'm going to call and text all the numbers that I said I'm going to do today. It might be 25 numbers, it might be 30 people. Something, an attainable number to where people say, well, can you call 500 people a day? I did used to, but I group hypers wholesaling because I need everything down because people's time is precious. Nobody has 4 to 6 hours to be calling people. And if you do, you'll be a super millionaire in wholesaling very quickly. But if not, trying to get your first deal, 25 to 40 people a day. If you want to do more, that should be your daily goal in this 90-minute workflow. It's the same thing as wholesale. Same thing. You got to get the parcel number. Thing is you can't, when you comp the property, it might be a piece of land that sold that didn't have any trees and it was already cleared. So you have to factor in the work that needs to go into the property for it to be a viable piece of land. If the comps match the land, then you comp the price. But if not, what I like to do with land is called reverse engineer. So I'll put out a blast to a Facebook group, people who buy land, right? I'll say, hey, any developers looking for land, I'm wholesaling, marketing in this county, or I'm out to spend $1,000 marketing for land. Let me know what area you're looking for land and how much land you're looking for. And you're going to see developers and people in these Facebook groups. Hey, Mike, if you're getting down in Ohio, I need, of land. Let me know what you get. So you say, okay, I got you. I'm going to message you right now. Tell me your exact criteria and how much you're trying to spend for this land. Because when you start land, like it's hard to kind of learn, figure out exactly what's going on until you work on that certain area for a certain amount of time. So reverse engineer land. You can do it with homes too. Talk to the buyers, find out where your buyers are at. So I suggest you join Facebook groups that say investors in Texas, real estate investors in Georgia, real estate investors in Florida. Join the Facebook group, put yourself out there. Hey, I'm wholesaling. There's one beautiful thing about investors. They know what we do. So they don't cry and bitch like realtors, like, well, trying to wholesale and make the investor knows we're going to make some money. They know we're going to make some bread. They don't care about that. They need deals to pay their bills. Once they stop up their pipeline and they're doing a project and the project ends in 6 weeks, that money runs out for them before that. So they have to keep getting deals. So as a wholesaler, you tell them, hey, I'm wholesaling. I'm about to spend $1,000 on marketing in this area. Tell me what y'all are looking for, and I got you. And you strike up a conversation. The buyer is going to tell you exactly what they're looking for. Some of them are real cool, and they'll be like, hey, if you just bring me this amount of deals each month, I'll pay you this. So you're what you call a bird dog at that point. You find deals for investors and they give you a flat price. But if not, you find land and you wholesale it to them. So guys, 90-minute workflow. You do your outreach and you do 25 to 50 calls each day. And you set up the follow-up through your Podio. So you open up, as soon as your day starts, you open up PropWire, boom. Build your list. I just pulled up 60 properties from the MLS failed right there. Properties that failed on the market, whether the price was too high, the agent didn't do a good job, they're motivated, build whatever list you like. I myself probate every day. I do probate lists. So if you want this exact PDF you see right here, make sure you DM me or comment on one of my pages or join my school group. I'll get you this exact copy so you can go ahead and look at this daily. Download the tools you need. I have the scripts, I have the contracts in my school group. And if you're really serious, I suggest you join my premium group it's only $47 a month. So that way I get on a call or on deals with you, get you a deal closed expeditiously. So some people take it serious. Some people want to self-pace and learn the course themselves. If you join my premium group, I tell you the hot markets I go in and find deals. And then I work basically side by side with you all the way till we close your first deal. Most people close their first deal and they're all running. They don't need me anymore. And they just stay in the group and hang around. And, investors are in my group that want to help you with your earnest money deposit. So if you need funding for earnest money, that's in my school group. The premium tiers, I'm just going to tell you that where the hotter markets are, I get you easiest access to funding, letters. So it's just for people who are really motivated and really want to close their first deal. But it's simple, guys. 90 minutes a day. If you can do an hour and a half a day, you can make 20K. Sounds like a little rap cliche lyric, but literally, if you talk to 25 people a day, how many people is that a week? 100 or 125, right? You talk to 125 people. If you can get 3 to 5 appointments out of 125 people, you're going to get 1 contract out of that. So it's math. It's also math at the end of the day. The work you put in is math, and that's the type of money that goes back in your pocket. So if you get 125 calls a week, 3 to 5 appointments out of those 125 calls, let's say you get 2 appointments. Out of those 2 appointments, if you can get one of the sellers to like you and understand you are closing a deal for them and they are going to get their house sold, then you have a contract. Once you have a contract, off to the races. I explain how fast it goes once you finally get a property under contract, but it goes from A to Z, 1 to 1,000 quickly. You go to the appointment and you do your walkthrough. You mark down all the problems with the property. You have a quick little minute with the seller. Say, hey, I'm going to run this back to my contractor. I'm going to see, and I hope everyone, if this is helping y'all at all, make sure you hit the likes because if this is helping, I don't see nobody liking it. So I really don't know if this is helping anybody. But if not, school group, but I appreciate any of the likes. So you this program down and you get your appointments and you're doing the walkthroughs. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Let's get it up there. Please. I'm $1,000 worth of game right here. Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of game. And so that's why I had to create my group, because I only want people who are serious. I really want to close deals. So you walk through, you set up the appointment, you do the walkthrough with the seller, and you say, hey, I'm going to call you back in about 1 to 2 hours. And that's exactly what you do. You don't any of your word and you mark them. I'm going to call you back in 2 hours with my offer. So this gives you the chance to make them, for one, sit on their hands a little bit and be like, damn, shit, I don't think this guy really wants my property. He ain't called me back yet. And then 2, it gives you time to run your numbers for real. Find the real comps. What's really selling in the area. Find out how much it costs for these estimated repairs. You don't have to know it for real. Join my group or message me a state of the art. I'll send it right to you. I actually got a short video on it so you can listen to it in your headphones, or I'll send this document to you. But it's on my school group. I want y'all to, if you're serious about closing real estate, join my hyper wholesaling school group. I call it hyper wholesaling because I want y'all to get from A to Z quickly. So Today I was talking about my 6-tab wholesale system. This is what I do every day in my own business. This is how I got my first deal. I put in work, a short amount of time, and I get it closed. Man, I appreciate you joining the group. I hope to see you get active in there too. A lot of people join and they've been joining lately and they don't get active. Say, yo, I'm in New York. I'm trying to close my first deal. If you want to rock with me, whatever, but just be active in the group. I respond, other people respond. I have the contracts and everything in there. So yeah, this is my everyday system. Open these tabs, prop wire, my CRM to see if I have to follow up with anybody. Background checks to skip because I do probate records. Probate records is people who have gained a property through estate, someone's death, and they've inherited the property and they don't know what to do with it or can't handle it or just want money. Shit, that's what mainly what people want. They really don't care about all the tricks and antics. They want money for their property. So I go to county probate, I skip trace the property. I skip trace it in prop wire. I just did for you guys just a few minutes ago. Let me show you the skip trace. I already skip traced this. So once you log into prop wire and you skip trace you just once and it saves the information. So I can call these numbers. They actually live there. See if we pick up and tell them, hey, I saw your property failed on the MLS not too long ago. I'm looking to pick up some more properties. I don't know if you're still selling. What's your price? To them plain Jane like that. I want to talk to you on the phone. They already been through all that with the realtor and talking to different people. They don't want to, yeah, the property's this, that. What's your price? How much do you want for it? And they tell you the price. Once they tell you the price, you're able to decide if you can make an offer. You make an offer and they either accept it or reject it. And if it gets accepted, you find your buyer. You get your title company, sign the contract, send it to the title company, close the deal. Appreciate all the love on the like. Should have had 5,000 likes. Just joking. Yeah, I hope what y'all interested in wholesaling. Has anyone in the chat ever wholesale before? There's only a couple of us in here. Big Roo, have you done a deal before? It sounds like you already been around with it. Thanks, Roo. Wholesaled already before? If not, make sure you join my school and then let me know what market you're in so we can find some deals. You haven't closed one yet? Damn, how close have you got? Did you get a contract yet? Don't be, because it's not easy. Like real estate, but it's not easy. You got a seller like under contract. Yeah, you couldn't find a buyer. Is that what happened? Yeah. Ooh, I know that feeling. Like you get that contract signed, you like, I know I'm about to make 20, 30K. And then you talk to the buyers and it's not really shaking out the number you got under contract for. I signed it too high. And then it gives you like anxiety after that. Like, fuck, wholesale, I screwed up, for a buyer. Yeah, that's very good. Like, I've done that and I still do that occasionally, and that's because the market changes, especially in the last 5 years with COVID. Like, news will pop up and the market might change and the buyers will say, whoa, I'm not over this anymore. So what happened when you assigned it too high? Did you go back to the seller and try to renegotiate the deal? Or was it the contract was just up? What happened with that one? Did you want to know what happened with that? Because I've had to renegotiate more than a handful of times, and it's nerve wracking. Like, I gotta hype myself up. Like, hey, drop 30,000. I've had to drop a contract by $120,000 before, and I did, and I closed it. And that's when you start getting over fear a little bit. Close a land deal before the year ends. Get in the group, my man. All I want to say, join my school before the year ends. Yeah, the thing does close faster. You want to try either mobile homes or mobile homes with land, or just land by itself. So the thing about land is, what I would do right now is you would want to get on Facebook Marketplace ASAP today and give you some homework right now. Join my school group, okay? Because once you're going to start talking, you're going to get people that talk to you today. Go to Marketplace, find out where you want to find your buyer at, right? All you got to do is start the chat with them because it's on Marketplace. Say, hey, guys, we're looking to buy some land. We're builders. This is available. Can we get on a call? Or, you can provide to me. I appreciate it. Get the address, run your comps, and make an offer. You can today, right now. It's hyper wholesale. I told y'all what to do. Talk to 15 to 30 people today, Rue. Get that. If you want to get one by the end of the year, for one, Christmas is next week. So just cancel trying to close anything 24th, 25th, or the 26th. But if you have some contracts locked down before January 1st or in January, there's go crazy. It's like buying season right after January 1st. It's like buying season. The spend on money, the holidays is over. Investors don't even give a fuck or like holidays like me. I'm a seller. Okay, I love family and all that, but we trying to get back to the bag, get back to the money. So if you get properties under contract this month, you're going to start your year off beautifully because buyers are itching. Your buyer's going to say, hey, I saw the land deal you sent me. It was too high. Get it down to this price and we got a deal. That's the game. Love you, bro. I just did my 90-minute daily routine, how I close wholesale deals. But I don't even know, bro, but this is what I'm doing every day. I'm finding 25 to 50 people to talk to each day. I'm putting them in, after I call them, I'm putting them in my CRM. So I call them back if they answer the phone. Then I'm skip tracing family members or relatives because I do county probate. And I got my AI open in case I have to draft up a quick script or look for a moving company or run a quick. I have ChatGPT open. And then, of course, I got my hyper wholesaling school open. Let me show y'all the school. I haven't showed y'all the school yet. My bad. Y'all want to tap in and start doing mobile home wholesaling? If you're kind of like, I'm not showing the whole house yet, Mike. I got you with the wholesaling, mobile scripts, and a quick contract. Everything's in there. And then I have each module. Module 1, Module 2, sourcing leads. Module 3, using your market, how to dispo your deal. You can close a deal with me if you have one under contract and you want access to my buyer list for a quick sale. Yeah. Which one to eat? And we also have contracts and templates all there for you. So if you haven't joined the group, I highly suggest you get in the premium. If you're trying to close a deal ASAP, okay, 3 of y'all already jump in there. That's what's up. You're going to get an onboarding message in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to get off this live and I have my assistant, the open, just get some information on where you're at in your wholesale journey. And that way we're able to point you in the right direction and getting some deals closed. So I appreciate y'all sending the love on the likes. And if you want I'm going to have the 90-minute daily routine that I use every day. I'll send that out to you. I already have the video up in the school. Keep you on track. But it's hyper wholesaling. You have to move fast these days. Everybody's trying to wholesale. I'm trying to show you how to wholesale faster. There's no more paralysis analysis. I got everything you need there. You need to talk to sellers. You need to download the contract. You need to send offers. And then you need to find buyers. And then you close the deal. And then you change your life. And then you understand what wholesaling and wealth through real estate really is. You understand I only need to do this a couple hours a day and I can make 5 to 6 figures a month and I can take care of my family and I can pay my bills. I had to buy a new transmission a couple months ago. Before that, I was like, damn, man, how am I supposed to I have a Chevy Suburban. If they got a class action lawsuit for having terrible transmissions and my shit fell out. And I spent 5 racks real quick. My transmission fixed and that was nothing but a quarter of one of my deals. So I hope everyone here is going to elevate and stay in the group. When you get in, make sure you introduce yourself so other people know you in there and what market you're in. And we'll get you onboarded and you can start getting deals today. But I appreciate everyone in the live today. And I'll check